where he's just actually gone in on Nasri. He's tackled him hard. The ref's coming in to book him, and you can see there's a reaction between the two players, and as he's been carded. But if we go back actually here and show this again, you'll actually see there's so many more details to this now. We're tracking the emotional state of all 22 players on the pitch. If you see Toure there is actually appealing for the card. If we run it forward a little bit more, you can see Iniesta, who's just behind the referee, saying, "Oh no, I know one of our best players is about to get a yellow." If we move it forward again, there's the reaction, then Neymar gets the yellow. In the background, you can see Dzeko is applauding it, and Messi's like, "Oh."
That looks
so
great.
all of the things, we're tracking the emotional state of all 22 players, but also their attitudes to their teammates, their attitudes to the opposition. It really brings our game to life.
It brings it alive. This is also only visual to create this ambience you are willing to get. Right?
Absolutely. As you go to the next-gen consoles, you've obviously made a huge leap in visuals. We wanted to bring that emotion to the pitch. You'll get it in the crowd as well. I think if people saw our trailer, we've got the Copper Anfield. That's tied to the audio, to the visuals. Then we've got we've got the yellow wall in Dortmund. The Bombonera's shaking as the players going up and down.
Right?
So I think the next thing we're going to talk about is around the feel of the game as well is the correct contacts. But I just want to make the point that
look at the grass. I mean, come on.
Absolutely, and obviously, this game's only just started, so you'll start to see the, you can see little indentations in the grass there. So this is our new dribbling system. So we're now actually reworked our dribbling system. So you'll now actually be much more predominant with the foot that you're using. You're seeing Messi here is predominantly left-footed. As you can see, his dribble touches here are all with his left foot. He can use the inside and the outside of his foot, as you're seeing here. But what we're also doing is preserving the spin of the ball, and that makes me a small thing, but it's a really big change to our game.
That's what football is about. That's what skill is about.
Exactly.
I mean, how is the ball coming at your foot?
Yeah.
Is it coming at your body, upper body? How are you going to control it?
Yeah.
And normally you just get the ball and just dribble with it. And
Exactly.
it doesn't really matter if you're left footed or right footed.
Right. And what we've done before is every touch we kind of zeroed the spin on the ball. We didn't maintain the spin on the ball. Now we are. Every touch you'll see that the spin of the ball changes, which it does a number of things. One, it looks really nice, the synergy between the foot and the ball. This is having a profound effect in the feeling of passing, the fluidity and the feeling of the game. And I come back to feel the game. Well, one of the things we showed here is we've done a lot of work based on community feedback, the feedback from our fans around the game at times felt slightly sluggish, slightly unresponsive. So we've gone in, we've got more turns, we've got a lot more coverage in our animation around movement of the player to make the game feel more responsive and the control. But we've looked at responsiveness across the game. So those dribble touches, the spin on the ball, is giving more responsiveness and feeling to passing. And then what we're going to show you now is around tackling. So what we've done is we call possession tackle. So if we look here, this is Demichelis coming in with a slide tackle. A little quick detail actually that's not just about possession. If we just zoom in here, this is our physics system, all these different systems coming together. Demichelis actually braces for him. Exactly.
Tackling his face.
But what he's doing now is, and you even see the grimace, he gets up and he's now in possession of the ball.
I haven't seen that, standing up and dribble.
Yeah, we never had a stand-up dribble coverage before. So you can now slide tackle. Previously the ball could become loose and you couldn't and you didn't get that feeling for the game, you lost responsiveness for the game.
I saw some new animations, by the way. How many animations are there with the visual animations, how people react with emotions and stuff? I mean, there has to be a lot if there's so many players.
Yeah, we've got over about 600 emotional reactions within the game. There's hundreds of new ones as well. Really bringing in that detail. What you're seeing now is this is just a touch, it's just a volley touch. Just a little cushion volley. It's using the new contacts as the ball comes out.
Is it actually new?
Pardon?
Is it actually new?
That's brand new. That's a brand new behaviour, yes. And as you see here, really nice the movement of the ball. But what I want you to watch now is the defender. So the defender now comes in, and this is what we call possession tackles. Previously, the ball would become quite loose. It would become frustrating. It felt like it was unresponsive because you felt like you're out of control of the ball. And actually, in tackling, the ball would go to the opposition quite a lot. So what you're seeing here, if we go back, is he actually goes in and wins the ball. You can see the details in the pitch there, the footprints. He wins the ball, but the ball stays close. It's much more natural. It's more realistic. Again, you feel like you're in control. And then this is another behavior. This is physics and control coming together. Neymar has the ball. Defender comes across. We talked about shielding a lot last year. This is a new behaviour. This is a shoulder challenge.
Check.
Using your shoulder to come in, using your body to win back the ball. This happens so much in the modern game. You know, so we're really happy about feeling the game. It's about the control around dribbling and movement of the player. Done a lot of work there in responsiveness. Responsiveness comes from the contacts and the feeling of the spin that's changed the fluidity of passing, and then also feeling the game around defending. You now have possession tackles, losing that frustration and feeling out of control when the ball becomes loose.
With the tackle we just saw, with, I think it was Demichelis again against Neymar. Aren't you afraid that that's too powerful? I mean, that it's too much about fitness and about strength and body?
No, I think what it feels is a very natural. And actually, when you're playing the game right now, you actually feel the body contact between players. It feels like you can try and push a player a little bit, you know, use your body position in a way we've never really been able to do. We've brought it in a little bit last year, and it's really coming out this year and feeling really natural. Those one-to-one interactions feel amazing.
You did something about that as well, right? One-to-one challenges, like one-to-one actions, dribbles. Is that? Do you also have new skill moves, for instance? People
we do,
love
yes.
to use skill moves and tricks.
We obviously have a lot of skillers within our community who want new skill moves. We have a lot of new ones in the game, you know, this year. If we actually move on to this, pardon?
This is new.
That's a new volley. Yeah, you can see the contacts coming in here. So if we back this up, and if Aaron could just come out a little bit, this is actually our new AI behavior. So what we're seeing here is what we're doing is we've reworked our AI. So what the AI now does is it works in a more human-like way, and it's creating more varied situations. So players and teams now have short, medium, and long-term objectives, whereas previously they made all their decisions frame by frame.
Yeah.
So what we're seeing here is this is called team tactics, where teams will now change their tactics on you depending on the situation. So here, Man City are up 1-0. It's late on in the game, so you can see all 10 players are now behind the ball, and they're kind of parking the bus on you.
Yeah.
You know, as we know,
Chelsea.
became a
Mourinho
big thing at the end of this season.
Football.
Absolutely. So we've now brought this into our game. Barcelona need a goal.
Yeah.
We all know Barcelona build up to the midfield, lots of tiki-taka passing. But now they're going a little bit more direct. They're getting it in the box. Yeah. And as you can see, the pass is coming through. But this is all the systems coming together. So what you're seeing here is a little bit of emotion. Messi wants the ball. He's saying, I want the ball here. The ball comes in. It's a great pass. Company on the left there
move as well.
is actually appealing for offside.
Yeah.
And so is Demichelis is saying it was offside.
He's cheering.
This is a brand new behaviour as well.
He's cheering while he's getting up. That's new.
That's new. That's exactly. That's brand new. So he's getting up. Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I've got it. I've scored. It's at the end of the game." And then he realises, if you look, the linesman actually is flagging for offside. And this is all brand new as well, because we put a delay in there to add to that tension, add to that emotional feel. Exactly. So
it can be quite annoying, though.
Well, you know, it's so part of the game that you think you've scored. It's a big moment. You know, you need that equaliser.